how I read the Bible in 1 year. Come on into this video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Nicole, your self-proclaimed life encourager, where my mission in life is to encourage, assist, and inspire you to become the best version of you. Talking to you right there. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. And for my everyday subscribers, welcome back. I'm not sure why I did that dance, but welcome back. In today's video, I am going to walk through how I read the Bible in a year. It is not to brag, but it's just to show that it can be done. Now, remember in my other video, I talk about the 7 goal setting areas in our lives, and one of them being spiritual. So today we're going to talk through how to get to be the best version of you spiritually. Growing spiritually was really important to me, and that really helped me to become the best version of myself. So I'm hoping you will get something from this video today that you can use to become the best version of you, and especially in that area of spiritual growth. Okay, so before I get into this video, please do me a favor. If you like the content so far, please like this video and also subscribe to my channel. There's more stuff coming out, so stay tuned and do the last thing. Hit that notification bell so you will be notified when I upload the new video. Alright, let's get into the video. So this Bible in a year. So let's walk through this journey of how I got to start to read this Bible in a year. Picture this. It's 20 days after my last miscarriage in December. So it's December 25th. My last miscarriage was December 5th of 2018. It's now the 25th, Christmas Day. We're all gathered together as family. My husband, my brother, and his now wife, and her family came up from Jamaica, and we were at my aunt's house for Christmas dinner. It was supposed to be a happy time, and it was, because I was with family, but of course I was still sad. I was still actually in pain because I had to have a C-section for my last miscarriage. I'll go into details because it's still tough to talk about it. At least I can talk about certain things, but it's still tough to talk about the details. But anyway, so on Christmas Day, and I told you in another video that December 2018 was a blur, and I do remember certain things. And one of the things I do remember is that my mom decided that she's going to give us a Bible for Christmas. That was her Christmas gift. She gave the entire family a Bible. She had a goal to read it off in a year, and she wanted us to ensure that her kids and her family, you know, that we were growing spiritually. So what better way than to read the Bible in a year? So she gave this gift to us on Christmas Day. Now imagine, I got this and I'm like, I don't want to read it. I was still a little bit mad at God because here am I, me and my husband trying, and we just keep on having these miscarriages, and this last one was 21 weeks and 6 days. That is 1 day before viability. But anyways, I said I'm not doing this, so I put the Bible down when I got home. And in one of my other videos, I talk about 2019 was a turning point for me. 2019 is where I decided I needed to do something, and 2019 is where I talked about I did that morning routine, my 20 minutes of devotions and prayer, 20 minutes of journaling, 20 minutes of reading, and then 20 minutes of exercising. And in that morning routine is when I brought this Bible. So the second 20 minutes, even in the devotion and overlapped in the second 20 minutes of reading, I was reading the Bible. I was reading this. So I picked this up January 1st, the first day of January, and say, God, I gotta meet you. So I have a prayer closet, and this prayer closet is, or was, because I changed it now. If you watch my videos, you'll see that I changed my prayer closet. The first prayer closet I had where I met him on January 1st, when I say met him, met God on January 1st, is in the empty room, my baby's empty room, our baby's empty room. So we had cleaned out the room. Everything was we were trying to get ready. The room is empty. And I said, where better place to meet him but in the empty closet. This closet should have been filled with a baby's clothes, but instead it was empty. And so I grabbed this Bible, went into that closet every morning and read from start to finish. I mean, it was just, you might be asking, Nicole, how did you do that? Why did you go into the room that bring back memories and the room that's empty and it should have been a place of happiness? But you know what? I said I have to meet God. I have to meet him and ask him questions. And what better way than to do it through reading the Bible? And his word is a living word. So, you know, when you read his word, you get things from it every time you read it. You could read the same verse over and over. You get something from it. So I had to meet him in that room to say, God, I'm in an empty room. I'm in the empty closet, but I needed to fill it up. And he did fill it up. He filled it up with me being a better person that I am today. So reading this Bible in a year, I suggest that you get the New King James Version. And my mom did that. She knew that, and she got the King James Version. The New King James Version for us, they only had one left for her, and it was the King James Version. So she had the King James Version. I have the New King James Version. And reason being is because, you know, if you are new to the faith or new to trying to read the Bible, it's easier to read because it takes away the yea and the though, or yea though I walk through and all that kind of stuff. So it's much easier, and it's not too far away from the original version of the Bible. So now let's walk through this Bible in a year and how I did it. One day at a time. It's 365 days. So if you read this Bible on a leap year, you get a break. But if you start to read this on a leap year, there is no break. You have to read it every day, on Saturday, Sunday, on holidays. Every day is a reading. It starts at January 1st and it ends at December 31st. So no stopping. But the Bible, it tells you on page 5 here, it tells you like there's different ways to read it. That you could read the entire 1 year, and that's what I did. It says schedule time both in the morning and evening. I didn't do that. I just did it all in the morning. And read the New Testament. So the way this is broken up, the Bible in a year, per day, it starts with an Old Testament reading, then a New Testament reading, then Psalms, and then Proverbs. So you're reading from 4 different books, you know, each day. So it says schedule sometime in the morning or evening. Read the New Testament and Psalm selection in the morning and the Old Testament and Proverbs in the evening. So it's giving you some guidance. But again, I read everything in one sitting. That's if you want to read off in 1 year. You can also read this off in 2 years if you decide that during the first year you read the Old Testament first, then Proverbs, and then in the second year read the New Testament and then Psalms. And then the 3-year plan is if you read the Old Testament in the first year, the New Testament in the second year, and the Psalms and Proverbs during the 3rd year. So again, you can decide how you want to do it, but it's already set up so you can read it off in a year. One of the things I have to mention is that the Psalms and Proverbs, in the middle of the year, you finish reading Psalms and Proverbs and it kind of starts over in the middle of the year when you're reading. One of the things I also did too is that when I was going on vacation, I remember we went on like a 10 days vacation, and instead of walking around with the big Bible, I just made photocopies of the pages of when I was going to be away. So I didn't have to walk around with the Bible. I walked around with the copied pages because again, there's no breaks. There's no catching up. I know there are other reading a Bible in a year that give you days to catch up, days to do this. No, this is a straight reading through the year from start to finish. I can tell you that the book I struggled a lot with was the book of Numbers, because it was just going through the numbering of the generation, and it was just a book that was so hard to read. But I ensured that I got up each day and I showed up, because I wanted to meet God. God had to, I wanted to hear from him, and so whatever it took, I read the book. And so Numbers, let me just read a little excerpt. It says, "From the sons of Joseph, the children of Ephraim, their genealogies by their families, by their father's house, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and above, all who were able to go to war, those who were numbered of the tribe of Ephraim were 40,500. I mean, that's that little excerpt. Just imagine reading that about 10 or 20, 30 times in the book of Numbers. I don't know. I'm going to put a picture in the Bible, or a picture in this video, to show what I did to literally keep awake while I was reading this part of Numbers, because it was tough. But it really just really give you a story about, you know, the different genealogy and the generations that came before Christ. So yeah, that's what I did. Just to make sure that I was keeping awake. Alright guys, I hope you got something from this video. Again, just get this Bible. There's so many different versions of this out there. Get this one if you want to really dedicate to growing spiritually. Get this Bible to read it off in a year, and it really helped me to grow spiritually. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And of course, this is your girl Nicole, your self-proclaimed life encourager, where my mission in life is to encourage you to become the best version of you. See you in the next video. Bye guys.